Welcome back to Savage Showdowns. This week we'll be returning to the battle arena. This week in the battle arena we will have a Komodo Dragon versus a Grey Wolf. First, if you like this content, please give it a like and consider subscribing. It's free and it really helps the channel out. Also, as a quick note, I will hopefully be back to regular uploads soon, but it will probably be every week and a half to 2 weeks instead of every week moving forward, as this was really the only thing I could do with my schedule. Now, let's get into the video. Komodo Dragon. Size. Komodo dragons are the largest living lizards, reaching 7.5 to 10.3 feet in length and standing about 1.5 feet tall at the shoulder. They weigh in between 150 and 200 pounds, with rare males exceeding 300 pounds and individuals as large as 330 pounds having been reported. Strength. Komodo dragons have a bite force of around 600 newtons, modest compared to their size, but they make up for it with a powerful neck and body muscles that allow them to tear flesh with their serrated teeth. Their muscular limbs and sharp claws also aid in grappling prey as well as digging. Speed. Komodos can sprint at speeds of up to 12 miles per hour for short distances. They rely on quick bursts and ambush tactics rather than stamina. Stealth. Komodo dragons are very stealthy. They use their camouflage coloring, low body posture, and slow deliberate movements to stalk prey. They are often ambush predators, striking suddenly after lying in wait, often for extended periods of time. Weapons and armor. For weapons, the Komodo dragons have their serrated teeth, curved claws, and an anticoagulant venom that induces shock, blood loss, and prevents blood clotting. They often employ a bite-and-wait strategy, where they bite their prey in getting the venom into the wound and simply track it slowly until it collapses, sometimes days later. Armor. They are protected by their tough, scaly, reinforced skin that is covered full of osteoderms, which are bony deposits under the scales that function like a natural chainmail, making them much more difficult to injure. Now that we've met our reptilian combatant, how does our mammalian one, the Grey Wolf, stack up? Size. Grey wolves measure 3.25 to 5.25 feet in body length, with tails adding an additional 1 to 2 feet. They stand about 2.5 to 3 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh in at about 60 to 145 pounds, with males being larger than females. Strength. Grey wolves have a bite force of around 400 psi, or roughly 1700 newtons, which is powerful enough to crush bone. This strength is amplified when they hunt in packs, though a lone wolf is still formidable. Speed. Wolves can sprint at speeds of 31 to 37 miles per hour and maintain long-distance enduring runs at slightly lower speeds of roughly 25 miles per hour. Their stamina allows them to chase down prey over great distances, wounding it slowly or tiring it out simply from the chase. Stealth. Wolves are excellent stalkers, using pack coordination, quiet movement, and their landscape to their advantage. They often close in silently before beginning a pursuit. Alone, they are still able to approach undetected, easily catching smaller prey, such as rabbits. Weapons and armor. For weapons, wolves rely on their bone-crushing jaws, sharp canines, and claw-equipped paws. They also use their teamwork when in packs, coordinating bites and tackles to bring down larger prey. For armor, wolves have dense fur that provides some protection from the weather and also light protection from bites and scratches, but they lack heavy natural armor. Their main defense is speed, stamina, and intelligence, often coupled with their pack coordination. So those are our two competitors, but who wins? Let's find out. The dry air shimmered above the rocky ground as a lone gray wolf padded cautiously through the scrub, its ears flicked, nostrils flaring as it caught a strange scent of musk and rot carried on the wind. The wolf paused, hackles rising. Something was near. From the shade of a low tree, a massive Komodo dragon shifted, its tongue flicking in and out. The reptile's armored hide blended into the earth, making it seem like a shadow brought to life. It had been lying in wait, basking, but the sudden appearance of the wolf drew its attention. The two predators locked eyes. The wolf growled, lowering its head. Confidence surged into its chest. It was fast, agile, and clever, able to hunt elk and deer. This lizard was huge, but low to the ground and likely slow, or so it seemed. The wolf circled, testing. Then, in a blur of motion, the Komodo dragon lunged. Its heavy body moved forward with startling speed, claws tearing up the ground. The wolf leapt back, barely avoiding the snapping jaws. Dust flew as the dragon's tail whipped, forcing the wolf to retreat further. The wolf darted in, snapping at the dragon's flank. Its teeth sank into the scaly hide, but failed to pierce deep due to the chainmail-like armor. The Komodo dragon twisted sharply, its loose, armored skin sliding against muscle, allowing it to turn even as it was bitten. The dragon's jaws clamped down on the wolf's hind legs. A yelp split the air. The wolf twisted and snarled, snapping at the dragon's snout, but the lizard held firm, and then its serrated teeth opened a jagged wound as the wolf pulled away, venom seeping into the wolf's bloodstream. The bite itself wasn't instantly fatal, but it was crippling. As the wolf broke free with a violent kick, it limped as it backed away. Blood streaked its leg, muscles weakening as the venom's toxins began their work. The wolf tried to circle, ears pinned flat, teeth bared. It was desperate now. The Komodo advanced with relentless patience, its tongue flicking, sensing some blood, the growing weakness in its opponent, egging it on even more. The wolf lunged one last time, going for the throat, a move born of instinct and desperation. Its jaws clamped down, fur brushing against the armored scales. The dragon's thick osteoderm-plated hide resisted, and in that moment the lizard countered, and with a savage twist of its head, its jaws locked onto the wolf's shoulder and kept the wolf from repositioning for a better bite. Reptile's weight bore down, dragging the wolf into the dust. The wolf thrashed, claws raking across the Komodo's face, but the energy was fading fast. Its breath came ragged, its muscles refusing to respond. Minutes passed, and the fight drawn out by the wolf's resilience, but the outcome was certain. The Komodo dragon released its grip, watching as the wolf staggered, collapsed, and finally lay still. The great lizard flicked its tongue again, lumbering closer to and began feeding. Overhead, a crow circled, but the dragon ignored it. Patient, venomous, and armored, it had outlasted the wolf's speed and fury. The wolf's growls faded into silence, and the Komodo dragon ruled the battlefield alone. Komodo dragon wins. Size and armor were the primary determiners of this fight. The Komodo dragon was much larger than the wolf, and even though it was much slower, because of its armor, it was able to tank hits from the wolf before responding with its own attacks. Serrated teeth shredding the muscle of the poorly armored wolf, leaving it crippled and easy for subsequent attacks to land. Ultimately, those factors were what gave the Komodo dragon the edge in this fight. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Feel free to suggest any future fights. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next Savage Showdown.